Optimus coming at you with another video review. This time I'm bringing you Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Human Alliance Bumblebee. Now the Human Alliance line is a new line by Hasbro that kind of fits in with the Alternators line. It's almost like they decided to take the Alternators concept and bring it about to the movie line itself. The first one that they came out with was obviously Bumblebee. Now, there are a couple other ones that are coming out. We have Sideswipe, we have Skids, and recently at the San Diego Comic-Con we got confirmation of a Barricade and a Mudflap that'll also be coming out as well. So this being the first one, can be found almost at any store that you're looking at. If you go to Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, things of that nature, they have it. It's about $35, so it's a little bit, it's more expensive than a Voyager figure, less than a deluxe figure, but the detail on here is really nice, even better than a Voyager class figure, at least in my opinion. Now, as you can see, he is modeled after the 2009 Chevy Camaro, the new Chevy Camaro. As you can see, you got, and hopefully you can see that on the side, nice silver lettering. It says Silver Camaro, nice rims on here. Very nice front, the new molded front with the fog lights on the bottom. Nice painted gas cap. Obviously, now it doesn't look like a California license plate anymore. Well, it does, but they've taken away where it says California in there. I think the other deluxe figure actually said California on the license plate, but you can see the license plate there. Nice silvered out exhaust pipes. Very nice looking figure. Now, for a size comparison, here he is next to, this is the Cannon shoulder cannon one with the fancy arms, but it's the same size. So as you can see, considerably smaller than the deluxe guy. From end to end, he comes up to about the wheels. So he's actually very big compared to the deluxe guy. And since he does fit better with the alternators, here's my only alternator, and that's alternator Wheeljack. And Wheeljack, as you can see, is a little bit taller and is actually longer. There's Wheeljack, and lined up straight. Wheeljack is a bigger vehicle in vehicle mode, and you can look at the front and you can see he just looks bigger, wider too. So there is a difference in it. Now, the one cool thing, I'm going to set him off to the side because I'm going to use him in a minute. The Human Alliance figures, both doors open, and they actually kind of get in there really good that you almost have to, once you get them clipped in flush-wise, you almost have to pull on the mirror to get the door to open, which I don't particularly like. But the door's open, and as you can see, you got a human figure in there, and that is Sam Witwicky. And I'm going to pull this little guy out, grab his arm. Ah, that hurts my arm! Nice little figure. Really goofy expression on this guy's face. Head kind of moves, it swivels, rotates, in and out, up and down, no bending at the elbow. Upper abdomen articulation, you can rotate there. Back and forth at the legs, and they also rotate out, so you can get some of that kind of action. It's not a ball joint, because it can't go now diagonally. See, it's stuck, but it goes up and down. You know, you can make it go diagonal if you rotate this bit around for that. There's the knee, and that's about it. But nice little figure that actually does fit in these alternator guys. So you just open that door, and you can pop. Actually, he fits in there a little bit better than inside a Bumblebee. There's more spacious room. Just got to get the feet properly lined up in there. And there you go. Now he's in there with this. No, and it's kind of, his feet are kind of pushing on the front bit. But, I mean, so he can fit in alternator figures, which is really kind of cool. Nice scale with these. So I'm going to set him off to the side. And we're going to set Sam off to the side, because now we're going to transform this guy. We'll just put him in the background. Both doors do open, and that's actually part of the transformation. So go ahead and kind of open this door. And if you can't, just kind of push through here. There we go. Get that out. Just like so. Now you have missile storage on the bottom. So right on along the side here, these missiles plug into place, and he uses these in his robot mode. I'm just going to set these off to the side for now as well. If it'll stay there. There we go. Nope, they want to roll. Okay, so now once you get it like this, go ahead and separate this little bit. Separate that. There we go. come around here to the top, and these wheels will unpeg and they'll swivel out to the side. Just like so. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to angle up. Now this little bit right here, you want to lift this. Gives a little bit of clearance in here. And you can try to wiggle these out to the side, rotate the doors out, bend the arms just to kind of get them out of the way. And these bits will fold out. There we are. Just kind of, again, just, now this piece actually plugs in, so you have to lift this out. There's a little tab, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's very, very small, and it's dark in here. But right there is a little tab that actually, when you're putting this in, that actually slides in. So as you can see, there you go. Hopefully you can see that. So when you unpeg that, you will be able to, like I said, rotate this out, bend that down, and wiggle these arms up here, fold this out. This will accordion outward, and make sure that once you get inside here, these little bits here are pushed flush, like so. There's Bumblebee's head kind of hiding underneath there. So now you got his arms kind of pulled out, and you're ready to go down to the legs. Kind of lift this up, separate that just a little bit. You can try and pop it out at this point. It's kind of actually tough, but once you get it, that will accordion upward like so. Come on here to the legs, separate them out to the side, kind of grab hold of them and just fold it out. Take this little bit, that'll rotate around, and then when you do that, you also want to pull this foot out at the same time, kind of. This little bit here is his knee. You're going to fold that out, rotate that all the way around, and you can fully extend the leg. Then rotate it at the knee, bring it forward, and then you want to just try and straighten out the leg so it's fairly straight. Fold this little guy out, and there's this other foot. Come around here to the other side, do the same thing. You're going to lift, rotate, lift, and rotate, lift, and rotate. Fold that little thing out. Fold it. It springs in, so just rotate it around like so, and then rotate it. Bring it together. It's looking good. Make sure that's all straight. Fold that out. That's his foot. His leg's not fully stretched out. But there we go. Now we have his legs properly transformed. I'm going to come up here to the top section. Again, keeping these doors out and everything. You pop this a little bit. There's a bit underneath here. I just pulled his head off. Oh my god. Oh look, that's good light piping. So I'll set that there. Just kind of pop this out like so. Just loosen that back. Flip that back. Then you just take this. Rotate this whole top section down. Fold the head up where the head would be. I'm going to plug the head back in. Oopsie. There's the head. And there's a little hole right inside here that a little peg here connects to. So, there's the hole. Right on the other side here is the peg. You bring that in. There we go. And that's nice in there tight. Zoom back out. You want to fold out his hand, fold this little bit up, rotate that, bring that down and around, and we're going to have his hand here. There's one hand. Again, fold this little bit, fold that bit down, rotate, and then of course you can plug this out. There's his arm cannon. Just like so. Now these little bits here in the front, I will slide these in. Now the directions show them to be folded in all the way like this. I don't like the way that looks, and that doesn't look screen accurate to me, but I also don't like leaving them all the way out like this. They kind of can sit right here, which is a little bit better in my opinion. Last but not least, well not last, but this little bit right here, there's not really much you can do with this. It kind of looks like it's a gun, but it shoots in the back of his head. So I just kind of fold this down like this. Add some depth to them, I guess. And then you want to take these little bits, and these things suck because they constantly pop back into place. And then just fold those out like so. The doors here, they will extend back and clip upward. They go back one notch. And then angle up. Just kind of put the wheels back there to hold it in place. And there you have Human Alliance Bumblebee in his robot mode. And he is a gorgeous looking figure. And here he is with Sam, who comes up to about his knee. For whatever that's worth. Now Sam, there's a bunch of different features on this. He can plug into Sam in the seats here. He's got a little hole on his back and a little peg right here where he can sit. I think that kind of looks retarded. He also has a seat on this arm here where you can do it, but the seats are kind of prominent. And I wish they could have done something a little bit different with them, but they're not too bad. But also, on the back side here, Bumblebee has a little flip out missile launcher. And right inside here, if you flip this little bit forward, it's kind of hard to see, but Sam actually has a stand where you can slide him down in here. If you can get the feet lined up, and it's not gonna be easy. Well, let's just say he's standing here and he can hold onto these and he can shoot. And you can't see any of that. So there's Sam hiding behind the big giant cannon. That's about it. And as you see, this popped out. Now they're spring loaded, so they pop back very easily, so you have to be very careful with it. Nice head detail. I really love the way the head looks. Yeah, the eyes are very big and bug-eye-ish, and you could see the light piping, which I'm going to show you. I mean, pretty nice light piping, but yeah, his eyes are a little bit too big. But he also has the one thing that no other Bumblebee figure has, and you slide it down and he's got his battle mask, which isn't all that great. It's actually kind of flimsily on there, but it's a nice little added touch. Now, in terms of articulation, his head will rotate all over the place. Arms up and down, back and forth, bend here, hand, full articulation. He's got a cannon arm, which you plug one of these little guys in there, and you can also store these on those clips in the rope, and that he was in car mode, so you can have both on attached. Back and forth at the waist, upper thigh. Bunch of articulation in the legs. This is just an overall awesome figure. I'm rather amazed with it. I have seen the side swipe in pictures and everything. I've seen skids in the pictures. Both of them have individual problems that I have with them that I'll get to when I actually review that figure. I'm gonna put these things away. But in terms of awesomeness, Bumblebee is fantastic. He is a gorgeous looking figure, and again, still fits very well with the, I'm trying to get his legs properly aligned. He does fit very well with the alternator figures. I'm going to set him here, and here you see him next to Alternator's Wheeljack in his robot mode, and the size is actually a little bit better when it comes down to this. It fits fairly well. Actually, Bumblebee is actually a little bit taller, and I don't know if you can see that because of the wings of Wheeljack. But very nice. Very, very nice. Get him out of the way. And somebody else wanted to see him next to Leader Class Optimus Prime from the Revenge of the Fallen line. So, but as you can see, I mean, the scale is actually pretty good with this figure, and it matches fairly well with Optimus Prime even. So get him out of the way. So that's Human Alliance Bumblebee, and now we're going to try and transform this guy back into his robot. Oh, and his missile will shoot. Maybe. Oh, you push this. Yeah, see, you shoot cameras with it. Set these off to the side. Transforming them. We're going to put these little gizmos back. Fold that back, fold that down. Separate the chest. Lift this up and fold that all the way around. And then you can tuck his head underneath. Put it right underneath like so. Come around to the legs. Oh well, There you go, just kind of flip that out, flip that down. We're going to rotate this bit down because it's a little bit easier to do it now when you have clearance. Clip those little pieces together. Rotate the at the knee. Fold this little bit back around. Fold the knee inward. And then we're going to rotate this. Looking good. Get that around. And that's going to fold in nicely like so. Hopefully you could see that because I kind of went fast with that. So again, we're going to tuck the little toe piece in. Rotate the knee. I'm going to start folding that inward. Fold that little bit out. That's going to fold down. And then you're going to fold it up. Fold this down. Rotate. Fold it up. And then you're going to come around to the back. Clip that together. And that'll slide into place like so. Just kind of push this a little bit to make sure that you get everything lined up on the sides. Looking good so far. The doors, you want to kind of bend those back down to their original position. Kind of push them in. Just like so. Come around here to the arms. Rotate the door, or the seat around. Rotate the hand and rest it along the back side like so. Bring it in. Keeping that up. Bring it in. Fold it up. Then you just push it down so you get this piece to line up nicely. Rotate the door around. And getting the arms in here is a little tricky, but you just fold it over and you'll figure it out. You'll get it in. Fold the side piece down so that you can peg it in here. There you go. Looking good. Then you can fold the wheel in. That will peg in, and you have the door, and you can just kind of put that back. Clip this little bit down. Make sure that you have the roof clipped in all the way. Sorry, I did not. Again, fold this down and around. Wiggle that back till you get it where you want it to. You got to rotate the door around, spin around, detach the cannon. And like I said, there's a little clip right in here that you want to fold the cannon up into, and that will slide down, push in nice and tight. Rotate this little bit out, peg that in, clip the door closed, lower this section. If everything's nice and tight, you can make sure that you get the doors closed. Oh, and this one's not all the way in. So lift. There we go. Perfect. Human Alliance Bumblebee. And again, these little bits here go on the side, so you can just plug that right in there, and you got weapon storage. Overall though, outstanding vehicle mode, outstanding robot mode. I can't recommend this thing enough. I think it's actually one of the best in the line right now, and it comes with a little human guy. So I highly recommend picking this guy up if you can find him. He's actually kind of rare to find right now. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, guys, this is Optimus. Thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you later.